Hello everyone, welcome to the channel and I am very happy that we are a family of 10,000. I can't imagine when I started this YouTube channel, I was just looking forward to get 1000 subscribers and we are now at 10 times of that. I'm very grateful for that and I put an Instagram Q&A session. So I'm going to answer those questions in this video and मैंने सारे questions ले लिए हैं. I took some questions from all the questions. So selected questions will be answered because बहुत सारे repeated थे. I'm ready with my iPad and with all of your questions. I think I have 28 questions. So without a further ado, let's get started. So first question is from Mithul121. AMC is hard or easy than FMGE? So I think we can't correlate them. FMG and AMC both are very different kind of exams. I don't find it that much hard, but I found it difficult as compared to FMGE. FMGE was very easy for me. I think जब तक एग्जाम नहीं देते तब तक हार्ड लगता है, पर देने के बाद थोड़ा easy लगता है. This is the kind of mentality we all have. But I think AMC is not that much hard if we will follow the Australian guidelines. But definitely I found it a bit difficult as compared to FMGE because lack of resources and lack of clear guidelines for the questions and lack of support from the teaching staff like coaches. That is the main reason behind this. Like I found AMC a bit difficult as compared to FMG. But if we have all the support as we have for the FMG, AMC is going to be easy, I think. So now move on to the next question. Next question is from Sahil Waghasia. कौन सी यूनिवर्सिटी से एमबीबीएस की थी एंड पीजी के लिए प्रिपरेशन? So I did my MBBS from Crimean Federal Medical University, Russia. I have no plan for PG preparations as I am following the AMC pathway. Next question is from Alok YDV7. What prompted you to pursue further education in Australia through AMC pathway? So a lot of you guys asked me about this question, like how you decided for AMC and why not PLAB or USMLE. So I never thought about the PLAB or USMLE pathway. Initially I was thinking about Germany and then plan got changed because of the Russia-Ukraine war, and after that I visited my girlfriend and there we decided to move to Australia. So next question is from Parakhar Ken. I hope I am pronouncing your name correctly. If not, then sorry. Question is FMG done, AMC done, YouTube done, 10,000. What's next? Next thing is to move out from this country and I just want to get a work-life balance in my life. Like I just don't want to do all my life work. I want to spend my time with my family also, and now my next aim to give the clinical exam or get registered to any pathway, work-based assessment or clinical exam pathway. I just want to get a job opportunity in Australia and move there. Next question is from Sadrolins. Sadroleens. Are you staying alone or with parents? I'm staying with my parents. Next question is from Kuswant Sukhwal 04. Can colorblind medicos can do post graduation in Australia? I don't know. I think life is very difficult for colorblind people and it is very hard to differentiate, mainly due to the red green color, and I don't know if there is any restrictions on colorblind people. You can just mail the AMC and ask them. They will reply you very fast, like within 3 working days. So they have very good service there, not like our NMC. Just email them and ask them, is there any kind of restrictions on colorblind people or not? Next question is from Asutosh Kore 06. बस भैया इतना बता दीजिए कि next exam FMG से आसान रहेगी या hard? I also don't know that because I'm not working in an MC and अब तक एक बार भी नहीं हुआ next exam, but I think you should focus on the clinical subjects more. Pediatrics, ENT, of the medicine, surgery, OBGYN, these are the dream subjects to clear the next exam or FMG exam, any exam. Now they are focusing on the clinical subjects, clinical questions, real life scenarios. Focus on these subjects. Preclinical, kind of build your base and then focus on the clinical subject. Hard or easy, it's all depend on your preparations. Like FMG, some people find FMG hard because of the preparation, like they didn't prepare enough, and some people find it easy. So it all depends on your preparations and how which questions you got during your exam. Like जो पढ़ा था वही आया है कि जो नहीं पढ़ा था वो आया था. Many factors will play a role in your exam. I just wish you good luck and stay prepared. Work hard. Next question is from Sanaullah 46. In which year of MBBS you started preparation for AMC? मैंने अपनी यूनिवर्सिटी के टाइम पे सोचा ही नहीं था AMC के बारे में. I was just thinking about FMG exam and after that I came here, started my internship. Initially I was thinking during my university I was thinking about Germany. But as I already told, the plan got cancelled, and last year only I decided for AMC thing. I'm just following that. University में मैं ऐसा सब सोचता ही नहीं था. Nowadays, students are very advanced. They are like in second year and they are asking about the FMG exam, like FMG exam and AMC pathway. I was like, why you are like so keen to pass these exams? Just pass the university exams, read books, and enjoy your life while you are in a university. You are going to miss those days. Next question is from Shreyas PVT 18. How to approach subjects for next exam? I think I already answered this question. Like focus on the clinical subjects more, but build your basics from the pre-clinical subjects. So जैसे भी university में आप पढ़ रहे हो, just follow that pattern and read the books. Do watch YouTube videos. Like some channels I can recommend, like Ninja Nerd and Osmosis and Armando Hussain. Do follow these channels for physiology. Dr. Najib for the anatomy and all other stuff. Use the free YouTube videos and read books, build your basics, and then in the second last year take any subscription, Marrow or PrepLadder or Cerebellum, any kind of platform will work, but you need to stay consistent, and in the ending period of your preparation focus on the clinical subjects and do solve PYQs, past 3 years PYQ, give ZT. That's all you need to clear any exam. Next question is from Kiran Soni. Do we need any work experience to apply for AMC1? If yes, how much or in any specific department? Definitely work experience will play a role during the job, like when you will search for the job. But to give AMC1, you just need your degree. You can apply for the exam without any work experience if you have your degree and registration, like you are eligible to practice. But for job thing, if you want to get hired, then work experience does matter, and you need to have at least 2 years of work experience, and main departments are the emergency medicine, pediatrics, obstetrics, gynecology, ICU. These are the 4 departments. They are very much in demand in every country, I think. So next question is from Azad Parjapati 26. Bro, on the scale of 1 to 10, how much easy to get a job after AMC1? Now I'm finding it 10 be most hard. So now I'm finding it 10 because I'm not getting any job offers. But the key is to stay patient and wait for your turn. Many people got job after AMC1, but nowadays it is getting more and more competitive. So I'm just waiting for my turn and applying for the jobs and simultaneously figuring out which course I want to subscribe for clinical exam and which pathway I want to follow. Getting a job after AMC1, it is not easy, I think. You need work experience, build your CV, do attend the workshops. That's all, I think, and if luck will be by your side, you will get any job offer, and be prepared for the interview. Next question is from _14_VIG triple HX underscore. What the fuck? So when are you going to get married? I think you are my मेरे गांव से हो यार. वैसे ही घर वालों ने बहुत परेशान कर रखा है मुझे. I'm not going to get married soon because I have some plans and I want to get my goals before that, and after that I will get married. Definitely someday I will get married, but I don't know. No fixed date right now. But before 28, I think I will get married. Or 29, I don't know. Let's see. But I think you are my पड़ोस वाली आंटी जो ये सब क्वेश्चंस पूछती है. So next question is from Abhishek Karokadi. I'm pronouncing it correctly. भैया आप ऑस्ट्रेलिया में ही रहोगे क्या फैमिली के साथ फ्यूचर, और आपने नीट पीजी दिया क्या? Yeah, I'm planning to live with my family only, and yeah, Australia. That's why I'm doing all this hard work and putting all this money, my hard earned money in this exam. And NEET PG exam मैंने नहीं दिया था because I have only one path. I'm just following that one path. Set a one goal and do the work for that one goal. Why I want to give NEET PG if I don't want to stay here? Next question is from Chaudhary Aniket 4532. IIMC के बाद में जॉब का क्या चक्कर है? मुझे खुद ही नहीं पता. Right now I am also finding it a bit difficult to get a job after AMC1 because बहुत सारे रिजेक्शन के मेल आ चुके हैं मुझे न्यू साउथ वेल्स से. स्पेसिफिकली सुबह 6 बजे मेल भेजना स्टार्ट कर देते हैं वो, बिकॉज टाइमिंग डिफरेंस इंडिया के 6 बजे होते हैं. मैं सुबह उठ के अपना रनिंग करके आता हूँ और I started getting the mails. We are sorry to inform you that we are regret to inform you that we are not moving forward with your application. That's the mail I'm reading nowadays. I think it is hard to get job after AMC1. Some people do get, but it is very competitive. Next question is from Devasis Tiwari. What do you think about AMC? Is it better in all aspects, and why do you choose that? So my main reason was that good pay scale, and most important thing is the work-life balance. I just wanted to maintain a healthy work-life balance. I just don't want to stay in hospital whole like 36-hour duty, 48 hours duty. So that's the main purpose for me to move to Australia, because they will provide you a better work-life balance as compared to India or any other country, I think, during the residency and after that also. Next question is from Lakshya Harit07. By motivation for preparing AMC exam. What kind of motivation do you need, man? So the thing is, just look at the situation here for the doctors in India. They are suffering a lot, and still people are not respecting them and the value they need to get. So all these things, and now I'm seeing all these things like the Kolkata case and the NEET PG postponement. It makes me more confident to move towards this pathway. So motivation is not the key, consistency is the key, and if you want to live a good life as compared to here, I think every country will provide better life than here for doctors. Like India is very dangerous for doctors right now in this period, I think, unless until some major reforms will be introduced in our law. So let's hope good for our doctors, and motivation to just set a goal and start working towards it. Motivation is not the key, consistency is the key, as I always say. Next question is from MadX Spam. How to start for next FMG as a second year student? So if I were at your place, I didn't even think about the next or FMG exam. I just focus on my university exams, to read for the university subjects, and live my life, enjoy my days here, and build my basics. Like most important subjects, focus on the preclinical subjects in first and second year, like anatomy, physio, pathology, microbiology, pharmacology. These are the most important pre-clinical subjects. Build your basics by reading all these subjects, your concepts banao yaar apne, and then move on to the clinical subjects. Live your life, travel, enjoy. Don't think about FMG or next in second year, man. Just read for the university exam. I'm not saying that you don't have to study. Study for the university exams, not for the aim of clearing the exams. Just to be a better student in university, or just to be a better doctor in future. Next questions from DIV by Divi.09. अभी आप after FMG कितने hours पढ़ाई कर रहे हो? Nowadays I'm reading nothing, man. I'm just binge watching The Big Bang Theory. It is kind of I don't like this lifestyle. I'm regretting it, but I don't know what to do. I'm just kind of stuck in my life right now. I'm just I already applied for the jobs in most of the RMO campaigns in Australia, and waiting for their reply. I think I will get a reply till September, October, and in the October, September end, I will start preparing for clinical exams. So right now I'm not reading anything, but depends. On an average 1 hour a day you can count if I will study. So that will be enough. You are studying every day 1 hour, consistency is the key. But for the exam, when I will start preparing for the exam, I usually start with 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the evening session, 4 hours per day, and gradually increase on that. So I will increase then I will add 1 hour in the mid of the day. It will be 5 hours per day, like that. So second question from the same person, भैया आपकी full glowing skin का क्या राज है? I do nothing for my skin. It is, I think, genetics, and I don't eat junk food that much. Running, I do running workout, but I don't use any specific creams, ointment, or something like that. Next question is from Tamanna0455. What is workplace based assessment after AMC step 1? Workplace based assessment is like after AMC 1, there are some hospitals that will provide you this WBA program, and if you will get accepted in this program, you will bypass the clinical exam. So during this program, you need to pass some set of modules, kind of mini exams, mock exam. I don't know how to say that. If you will pass these exams, then you will get registered, permanent registration in fully registered in APRA. You don't have to give clinical exam. I think I cleared your doubt. WBA program are very competitive because a lot of people are trying to get this, and passing rate is higher as compared to the clinical exam in WBA program. Next question is from Krishan Galawat. How to build CV to secure job after AMC1? Is it even possible? Yeah, it is possible, and for CV you just need to maintain your recency of practice, participate in the workshops, do your BLS and ACLS courses, and keep applying for the jobs, and answer the selection criteria wisely by giving your personal examples. That's all you need, and work experience is the main thing, recency of practice. Job milna possible hai, but it is very hard to get job, to secure a job position after AMC1. Next question is by Monica Chaukan 24. कभी कभी पढ़ने का बिल्कुल मन नहीं करता, zero energy and motivation, उस दिन कैसे push करें? So same thing happened with me a lot of times, and some days I just don't study, I just relax, and next day I regret about that. But some days, like most of the days, out of 10 days, 2 days I just don't study, and 8 days I just push through, like sit on your chair on your study place and just start doing your things. without overthinking. Like I just don't want to do it. Just show up. The main thing is showing up. Sit down and read books, whatever you plan for the studies. Just go through it. Never think like I'm not going to get enough like retain of the memory, like retain of the information, but just sit down and read, even if you are not getting anything. After few minutes, like 10 to 15 minutes, you will start focusing on the subject and you will get in the rhythm. I think that works for me. So when you are not motivated, just sit down on your study place and push through. And some days just relax. Right? It is not the end of life. Next question is from Sumit Jadhav 4343. Steps to take from first year in order to crack FMGE. I think I already answered this question. Focus on the university subject, build your basics, and then in the second last year or in the last year, take any platform subscription like PrepLadder, Barrow, Cerebellum, or any other platform, and read consistently, solve PYQs, pass 3 PYQs, attempt GTs, and review your mock test, which mistakes you made, and don't repeat your mistake. Make a mistake copy for your GTs, review them, and note down your mistakes. I think you will clear the exam if you will follow all these things, and at least you need 5 to 6 revisions. 5 to 6 revisions means you are watching video, it is kind of one revision. Reading notes, it is kind of one revision. Solving question, it is kind of one revision. So all these things will be counted on, and 5 to 6 revisions of the main subjects and 3 to 4 revision of the non-important subjects. All are important, but the weightage of the marking system, all this stuff. You need to make a strategy according to the exam and marking criteria. Next question is from Noman Ranja 47. AMC clinical exam is a big risk of money. Yeah, definitely it is 2,50,000 but you have to give it, man. You are going to save 1 year, at least 1 year, if you are going to get in specialization. After giving clinical exam, you improve your credentials and you will have a higher chance to get hired. Second question from the same person. How much years it take to get into specialty if I am starting as internship first job in Australia? So I don't know much about specialty program, but I think you will get at least 3 to 5 years on an average, because a lot of branches are very competitive, and it will take a higher amount of time. You need to invest more time to pursue your career in that branch. But some non-competitive branch you will get as early as 3 years, I think. But I also don't know much. If anybody knows, do comment down below so that other people can know about this. Next question is from Medic Deep 07. Can I appear in AMC MCQ exam after completing by MBBS from Russia without doing FMG? A lot of people asked me this question, like, can we do AMC MCQ? Yeah, definitely you can do AMC MCQ without FMG, but you need to get registered in that country. You need to have the right to practice, because during epic verification thing, during epic account creation, they will ask you like in which country you are registered, in which medical council you are registered, and the address and all of that stuff. Definitely you can give exam, but I think you need to get registered in any country. And nowadays they are offering the intern position also in Australia, but they are in very limited amount, so it is going to be very competitive. Nowadays everything is competitive. The intern position, I think, are very limited, and they prefer the Australian candidates. Next question is from Imi Amis. I am Imi, following you on YouTube from early days. Yeah, I remember you, man. Sir, AMC PG FMG की compare में hard है या easy है? I think AMC is easier than PG and a bit difficult than FMG. FMG, I think it was easier for me as compared to AMC. Like the stress I felt. But the happiness I felt after clearing the FMG exam was very high as compared to AMC. I didn't felt that great after clearing AMC as compared to FMG. Next question is from Fissy Cheetos. Hi Bhaiya, I am your junior. Okay, hi junior. Wanted to know how you decided for Australia. I'm conflicted between PG in India or Australia. Why you are conflicted, man? Both pathways are too different. First thing you need to find out, like, what is the main goal of your life, what you want to do in your life. You want to stay here in India or in Australia or like somewhere else. So according to that, you need to follow your pathway, because both things are too different. I just didn't wanted to stay here in India. I found it very toxic, and I don't like it here. Like during internship only I decided to move out. I don't have any specific reason to move to Australia. Initially I was thinking about Germany, then it got cancelled, and then I decided for the Australia. So you just need to figure out what you want in your life and follow that pathway. Next question is from Akash Rathi 09. Are you planning to marry your girlfriend and shifting to Australia? Definitely, yeah. That's why I'm doing all this stuff. Next question is from Dr. Piyush MD. Can you share latest? Yeah, a lot of people asked me about this like video lecture thing, AMC one. I told like I got it from my friend, so it was a paid subscription. from Sariyar Medical Academy. So guys, stop texting me or DM me on Instagram like, can you please provide me the video lectures? Nothing is available for free, and the video lectures, no way someone is going to give you. And I don't have my personal ID also. My friend gave his ID to me to use his ID and password, mail, personal mail and password. So how can I share if I have it? And the thing is, the subscription got expired already. So stop texting me about the video lectures. It is some courses I can recommend you about the AMC, Emergency Focus 1, AMC for IMG, and the First Aid, and Sariyar Medical Academy. Do take demo class before joining any course so that you can decide which one is better for you. Okay, that's all. We have completed all the questions, I think, and I hope I cleared all your doubts. And it is kind of fun to answer your questions. I was expecting some questions related to other aspects of the life also, but anyway, it's all depend on you guys. But I am happy, kind of satisfied with my life right now and at this time, but I want to achieve more. So always seek more, dream more, work hard for that. And that's all. I hope it was an interesting Q&A session, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.